There we go. Hello, everybody. I am back from my rummage sale and thrift shopping. I'm going to show you what I got here in a bit, as soon as we get some more people in here. I got quite a bit. Count. So, who might we have in here with us? Getting these things all set up here. Got some really good stuff today at the church rummage sale. Cute items. A lot of women's clothing. In fact, I don't think I found anything in the men's section, but any shoes, which is unusual because normally I find a pretty good amount of shoes. Not today. They weren't really worth picking up, so. And there was a line for this particular rummage sale because I think everybody in the county waits for this rummage sale. They have it twice a year. So, of course, there was a line like wrapped around the front of the church all the way down the side of it. So, it was pretty busy. I took my one sister. She's never been to this one because my other sister wasn't able to go. So she went with me. It's her first time going, and she found her ton of yarn. She loves to crochet. I also went to the thrift shop. I'm going to go through what I got at the rummage sale first. And as I do that, I'll probably Oh, let's pop over here in the chat. I see I made a spelling error. Get the space between that there. Okay, so let's pop this up. Let's get rid of this one. Right down here. All right. Don't be shy. Say something in the chat. I'm Laury, if you don't even already know who I am. I'm the Thrifty Picker. And I'm doing another hangout. It's actually my 10th one. Which a couple of them didn't really count because I was just trying to figure things out. But yeah. Here we have 4 viewers. I bought 19 items at the rummage sale today. I spent $33.75. And what I do is I average the quantity into what I spend. So each thing averaged out to be about like $1.77 each. So not too bad, not too bad. I mean, they price things individually, but that's just how I do it. It all works out the same. Found a couple good coffee mugs, so I always pick up coffee mugs. So how is everybody today? Oh, this is one of those coffee mugs that when it gets hot, the saying comes through. That's pretty cool. I picked up a it's by the brand Our Name is Mud. It's a 50-something coffee mug. And then when it gets warm, there's like a star on it, but there's writing underneath. I can't read it. I don't have any hot water, but when it gets warm, it says something like, "It took a lot of years to look this good." And it says a lot. So it's pretty good. I always pick up these. Hey, Fishing. How you doing? But yeah, the designer on these, the brand is Our Name is Mud, but the designer is Laury. I always pick up her mugs, and I usually get about 15 to 20 out of these style mugs, or these types, that brand. And then I picked up, this is Gourmet Gifts, and this is Maxine. Everybody loves Maxine. And it says, "I'd drink flavored tea if the flavor was really strong coffee." So she's reading the newspaper. That's going to be me when I get to be that old. I'm going to be the mouthy Maxine. But yeah, I did pretty good. I mean, I expected a lot more shoes, and I went over and checked the electronics. That's where I usually head for, because it seems like I always find the vintage keyboards there for computers. But the ones they had, they were the more modern mechanism rather than the mechanical mechanism. So I just left them. It was hello, Margot and Robin. How y'all doing? Oh, I've got some really good stuff on the at the rummage sale. Some good clothing items. Let's see. Anybody have any good sales? I just saw another case of Scentsy strips, pressed Scentsy strips. Just a few minutes ago, I was like, "Yay, another case!" 7 went out today. But yeah, always get these. Our Name is Mud by Laury mugs. I always pick those up. All right. I'm adding them into my inventory as I go. And vaccine. Oh. Yep, getting ready to. I just showed the 2 mugs that I picked up at the rummage sale. It's a Our Name is Mud with the design on it by Laury. It's a 50-something mug, but on this side it's got a star. But when it gets warm, it reveals what's underneath here, and it says it took a lot of years to get to look this good. And then I picked up Maxine. Everybody loves Maxine, and this is like an embossed mug, raised, well, raised kind of. And it says, "I drink flavored tea if the flavor was really strong coffee." I love Maxine cartoons, the comics, whatever you want to call it. And let's see. I'll start going through these. I picked up mostly, it was all women's clothing. No, there was no shoes worth grabbing. There was no men's clothing worth grabbing. Most of it was faded glory. A lot of it. Anyway, I got this really nice ladies chaps button front long sleeve. It's got like a paisley floral pattern. I paid $33.75 for everything. I bought 19 items, so that averages out to $1.77 a piece. That's really nice. And I struck the mother load of Ralph Lauren women's. It's like the flip cuff and flip collar type Ralph Lauren. Nice green checked. These are really nice. The buttons are all intact. I always grab Ralph Lauren. I have always done well with that. I know some people think the market's flooded. I don't think so. I'm still selling them. Let's see. I got a really nice Pendleton, but it's more like a little crew neck women's. It's more modern. It's not vintage, but still Pendleton's Pendleton. Do good with that. It's a medium, and it is a silk and cotton blend. Just a little women's crew neck, short sleeve. And the Talbots. This is probably the first Talbots that I bought. I don't normally buy their stuff, but I just thought the design was kind of cute. It was like a red zebra, or what they call that, chevron, maybe, pattern. Something like that. And I've heard people say that the Talbots is a good brand, so I thought, well, why not? It's a cute little shirt, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. Oh, I'm glad that's on the outside of the window. There's like a huge spider on my window. I am deathly terrified of spiders. Luckily, the window is shut. And then I got an Eddie Bauer, which I haven't bought Eddie Bauer in a while because what I do have is mostly vintage, really vintage, but this was a cool American flag, Eddie Bauer, kind of a distressed look, V-neck, short sleeve. So I thought that'd be cute. And then I got, this is a little bit of a wild color, but it caught my eye, and I thought, eh. And for some reason, Daisy Fuentes, isn't she an actress or a performer of some sort? I know I've heard the name, I just can't place where I've heard it from. But it's a wild floral, I don't even know what that is. It almost looks tie-dyed, but it's not. But it's a cute pattern, caught my eye. I thought, why not? And of course, tomorrow's the $3 fill-a-bag, and I can't be there tomorrow because I'm going to my daughter's. Yeah, okay, yeah, she's an actress. That's what I thought. I remember the name, I just can't place the face or what she's in. I just know the name. And then this is a Tommy Hilfiger, little cotton V-neck ladies t-shirt. Solid, but you know, Tommy food. I do good with Tommy too. So this is another Eddie Bauer crew neck, cute little top. This little striped pattern. Hi, Beth. And then I picked this up because it was also a nice pattern. I never heard of the name. It says self-esteem. Maybe I have something like that with that name. Maybe, but it's a neat pattern, neat design. It's got like almost like a snake print in there. I thought, oh, that would look good on the mannequin. That would look good. You know, so I'll buy that. A lot of women's clothing today. I didn't get any men's. And thanks to my daughter, I know to look for this brand. It's called R&K. There, I can't see what that says. Well, I know it's R&K. R&K Originals. You know, what's funny is my name is Laury K. So I was named after a clothing designer, and I actually found one of her shirts from way back when, years when I was born, and found it at a thrift shop. So I was named after Laury K. Originals. So I don't know if this is R&K Originals that have anything to do with it, but this is like a little shoulder pad, little button blade type. It kind of feels like it's suede. It's a size 14. Oh, it's polyester and spandex. But it has almost a feeling of suede. So it's a... Isn't that the way it always works, Robin? That's a nice little jacket, overcoat, whatever you want to call it. It's got the nice... it's got like a rose pattern on the buttons, shoulder pads. But I've sold R&K a few times and done fairly decent with that. I usually do about $25 to $30, something like that. Probably go for about $30. It's really nice, no stains. And here's another Ralph Lauren, the Lauren Ralph Lauren. And I think it's a nice ladies long sleeve button front. Nice little pink and green pattern. So it's not bad. It's got a little crest over here, the little pony, I mean. No, it is crest. It's the RLL crest. So those I do well with those on. And this one here, well, I get it out. I have sold one just like this just a few months ago, and I'm thinking, where did I ship that at? This is a yellow striped, another one with the Ralph Lauren women's long sleeve. They're all they're all the same size. They're all medium, so I'm thinking they're women. Take that back. 1X. So I'm thinking they're probably all donated by the same person, but they're really nice condition. All the buttons are still there, so I did really well as far as Ralph Lauren goes. And then I think this is a Ralph Lauren. Yeah, got this. This is a Ralph Lauren. Another 1X. Always grab the larger sizes. Is it orange and white striped? These always do really well because they go good with, you know, jeans or even slacks or whatever. And then I thought, oh, this is cute. This is like a movie themed button-up sweater. Kind of ugly sweater, but it's more of a cotton sweater, and it's a bechamel. It's medium. It's a nice little movie themed. I thought that'd be cute. Somebody will want that. It's embroidered. A lot of stitching went into that. Makes me wonder if somebody didn't put that on there themselves, but really nice. And of course, because it's Halloween, I had to grab this thing, an ugly sweater vest, Halloween themed. So that was really cute. Which the lady then, she's like, oh, and this is a basic editions. It's just cute. If it doesn't, I'm going to list that probably later on this evening or first thing tomorrow because Halloween is coming. So ask him when he leaves because I know he's shipping in during the side chat. Fishing and picking. Robin wants to know when you're leaving because she knows you're packing and shipping, so you're not really reading the chat, so she wants to know when you're leaving. Oh, and Beth says he leaves Sunday. That's a cute little sweater. I wouldn't wear it because I'm not into all that ugly sweater stuff. We had a lady when I used to ball. We called her the creepy sweater woman. Every week she'd come in with these different wild sweaters like that, and she was a bus driver too. She come in one day, and she had this sweater. I don't know how she bowled in it, but she had Hot Wheels. They were all over the sweater. It had roads all over it. It had buses on it and cars. I'm thinking, I don't know if she made it or what. And I'm thinking, how in the world does she bowl with all these cars hanging off of herself? And here's another. It was weird. Another really nice Lauren Ralph Lauren. That's a wool jacket, like a 2-button or 5-button, 6-button jacket, something like that. There's more than that in there. So I got that. Read this fast because you're deleting in 5 seconds. Yeah, well, I got both when things open so I can see both. And this is 80% wool, or no, 67% wool and 33%. What? Can't even pronounce that. Poly something. It's not polyester. Polyamide and 10% acrylic. Nice shoulder pads. Oh, I didn't check the pockets. Make sure there's always so much crap. They're just fake pockets. Oh, there's something in there. Nope. Thought it was a real pocket, but it's not. And then we have another Ralph Lauren women's long sleeve button front shirt. So I did pretty good at the church rummage sale, and I'll show you what else I got at the thrift shop today. I couldn't pass this up. I know I said I wasn't going to buy electronics and stuff like that, but if you come across one of these, pick it up. This is the Sharper Image Phantom chessboard, and what it does is it moves the pieces automatically. You place them on here, it's like they're like magnetic, and whenever you key in your movement, it'll move it for you, which is really cool. If this was new in a box and complete, one just recently sold for $188. This is just the board alone. There's no pieces with it, but it does work. It does come on and everything. So I'm going to put it on for $100 and see what happens. I paid $5 for it. Oh, and I also picked up this neat little thing. It's Lisa Frank. Everybody knows Lisa Frank is popular. It's like a little jewelry box. In fact, it is a jewelry box. It's cardboard. But what's really cool is, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but look at that. It lights up. Check that out. Paid $2 for that, and I know somebody's going to want that. I've seen a lot of Lisa Frank stuff, but never nothing like this. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was sitting there flashing on the shelf, and I thought, what is that? And I went over and looked. I said, I know that design. That's Lisa Frank. I said, and look at that. It lights up. Pretty cool. I haven't researched it yet, so I'm hoping it does pretty good. I only paid $2 for it, and it will fit in probably a regional A box, so maybe $7 to $8 to ship it. So if I sell it for $20, I'm still making a decent amount off of it. And I also picked this up for myself, which I have to locate a power cord for, but it is a slide viewer. It's called the Panaview. You just put your slides down in the back, and then there's a light that you put on. It's not. Oh, it does work. See, it's got a light on it. Well, huh? How in the world is that working without a cord? There must be batteries. Way to put batteries in it. I'll have to look that up because I didn't realize that even works. See, but you put your slide in the back, which I have some, right here. So if you want to get into selling slides, which I have been looking for something like this, but you see in there, you can view the slide that way. Isn't that neat? Oh, just better learn how to work it before about poke my eye out. It sprung out on me. It's like, watch, see what does it. Oh, well, they go do it now. Ah, that was funny. How do I get it out now? Oh, there it went. Just pops right out. I thought, hey, that's cool. I need that. I've got all these slides and I can look at them and see whether or not they're worth listing or not. I have a bunch of train slides. And I had some listed at one time, but they weren't selling. But they're all local from around here in Indiana and stuff. So, man, my face is red. My blood pressure must be up for some reason. Oh, my bandana is too tight. One or the other. And I always pick up this brand of shoe. They're called SAS. They're the San Antonio Shoe Company. If you're not aware of that, look them up. This style, I've never seen this style before. I normally get the more that look like the work shoes. There's a battery compartment. I know that. There's got to be a way to get that open. Because there's something in there making that light work, so there's got to be batteries in there somewhere. That's what I'll probably spend the rest of the day doing, trying to figure out how to open the damn thing. Something tells me those two little holes right there are like a locking mechanism that pops it open or something. But yeah, these are SAS. I paid $5 for them. I haven't researched this style shoe yet, but on the other shoes, like the Oxfords, the laced up Oxfords, I just sold a pair last week for $45. So I'm thinking 25 to 30 on these shoes. This got the tripod comfort, and they are a size 10. They would actually fit me, but I don't wear shoes like that. Those are, no, that's not my style. Pop it with a coin. Or down here, back here, pop that area right there, pop it open. That's what I'm guessing. Pretty cute, pretty cute. Oh, I just happen to have a coin laying here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Got it. That's pretty neat. Okay, I'm done playing with it now. Put it back together again. Oh, yeah, good. That's good to know. Here I am thinking, I was looking all over for a cord because I thought it had an old cord that went in these two little holes. Duh. It didn't even dawn on me that, hey, because it didn't come on at the thing. Of course, now it's not coming on now. Oh, there it goes. So, because I didn't push the button hard enough. Okay. I'm a der. But yeah, check out those SAS shoes. They do really well. These are more like a penny loafer, slip-on style. So I can't wait to see what those are going to get me. Let's see what else did I get today at the thrift shop. I picked up just a handful of things because I have give myself a limit today on what I can spend. But I did buy. This is new with tags, a Chaps quarter zip men's sweater. It's got the tags and everything with it still. It's crested, so it's probably a 90s almost, give or take. Okay. Well, it being that old, that kind of cord is probably non-existent anymore. And they had the yellow tags, yellow tag day, and it was $1.49 for this. Oh, by the way, I only paid $2 for that. So, but yeah, that Chaps is really nice and heavy. I'm thinking with that crest, it could be like an early or mid 90s to early I can't remember exactly when they split from Ralph Lauren. I'll have to look that up. But most generally, a lot of the Chaps that I find with that crest on it, they're about their 90s. So this has been hanging probably in somebody's closet for a while with the tags. So it still has the original tag. No date on it, but they pulled the price off of it. What the original price would have been. The cable knit sweater. And I put sweaters on all year long. It doesn't necessarily have to be excuse me, cold weather, because even when it's warm here, it's cold somewhere else. And I picked this up for myself because I like to wear ties when I'm playing out the band. They're going Scooby-Doo. He's like one of my favorites. I absolutely love Scooby-Doo. So anything Scooby-Doo I keep for myself. In fact, there's another one back here. There's Scooby-Doo faces everywhere. He's my ultimate favorite cartoon character. I've got Scooby-Doo Zombie Island license plate, a lunchbox, the big metal lunchbox. I've got the semi, the deck of cards. I've got a door alarm that used to be on my office door. Sounded like something screaming, and then the Scooby-Doo music would play, and I absolutely adore Scooby. And then I bought, this is a Looney Tunes tie by Looney Tunes Mania. I got that. I usually get these for $1 a piece at the thrift shop. And this is actually, is it silk? Nope, it's polyester. I usually did get with the theme ties like this, always do pretty good. I usually get about 15 bucks out of them. So, and they're easy to ship. I buy jewelry bags. I think they're the 3-inch or by 4-inch or something like that. The 4 by 6-inch jewelry bags. And I've always got those because of I make jewelry. And then I just fold those up, roll them up nice, throw them in a jewelry bag, and then throw it in one of those yellow envelopes. Throw a label on it. You get first-class shipping. And I bought, let's see, with that, by the way, that sweater I paid $1.49 for it because it was on the yellow tag clearance, and so is this. This is an Old Navy women's, I think it's women's. believe it's women's. Pearl snap. I always get the pearl snaps. Little plaid. The Old Navy says 1994 tag, and it's a medium. So yeah, another $1.94. Can't beat that. $1.49. Dude, I'm just no, I'm not dyslexic. And then this is a Pendleton, new with tags. This is merino wool, men's V-neck sweater. I always grab Pendleton, especially if it's merino wool. So that will go very good. I paid full price for that. That was $4.99. So, but I'll probably get $25 to $28 for it. So I'm happy with that. So I got 2 Pendletons today. And then, what is this? This is another new with tags. This is an Izod, and this was a yellow tag, so I paid $1.49 for it, and it retails for $50. So I've still got the tag, so I could probably ask $30 for this. And it's just a Izod men's crew neck. Probably cotton. It's an extra large. I'll have to find that. I was looking for the what fabric. It feels like might be a wool. Let me look. Yes, new with tags, definitely. I love that. I love when they put new with tag items out, you know, and put them in clearance. It's like, oh yeah, I'll grab that. I'd be stupid not to. Oh, it's cotton. It's a cotton sweater, but it's nice. It's like a purplish gray. It would actually fit me, but I'm not going to keep it because I would rather have the money I can make off of it. So somebody probably got it for Christmas and never wore it. And then I got one more item, and this is a Peter Millar, which I come across his name about a week or two ago. And I bought the shirts then because I liked the design. They were really eye-catching. And then when I get it home, I find out that he's a major designer. So today I found a Peter Millar, not Miller. It's M-I, I think it's the tag, right? Get the daggone name. M-I-L-L-A-R. And it is also merino wool, 100% merino wool. And it's crusted sweater vest, V-neck sweater vest. So it's got like a little gold lamp. So, but that's what I'm going to be working on today, is getting all this stuff inventoried and measured and all that good stuff. Didn't get any major discounts like I already did because I've done used up all my coupons. So, and I paid $4.99 for that, and I'll probably get about $30 out of it. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the purchases I made. So, so how's everybody's day going today? You guys, anybody else go out and go picking or anything? Thrift shopping? Yeah, today's a hat day, as you can tell. I wasn't going to mess with my hair today. Just wasn't going to do it. My coffee pot went on strike, so I had to wait for my sister to get up so I can go have some coffee. So that was a rough morning. So I said, I need to buy. I'm either going to take that one apart or I'm going to take it out and use it for target practice. One or the other. I haven't decided yet. So, yeah, work. That's a bad word. That's a 4-letter word nobody likes, unless you work from home. Oh. I thought somebody was knocking. Thinking, am I hearing it? The dogs aren't. So, ton of things to do, and I'm doing nothing. Yeah, me too. I got that pile of clothes I got to go through now. Yeah, but that's okay. So I'm going to put these over here and start working through this pile, starting with the coffee mugs. I love buying and selling coffee mugs. They're cheap. I mean, you get them for a quarter, 50 cents. Cheap coffee mugs. I do really well with them, and they're easy to store. I have I have those zinc colored shelves you get from Walmart or whatever, or wherever you go get them from. And I just start stacking the coffee mugs on the shelf, and then I'm gonna build some risers to go over top what I have there out of some wood and whatever, and put another level, because you usually, you got that much space, and coffee mugs only take up that much space. So just build. I'm either gonna build them or buy some risers. So I was wondering how long it would take them. That's probably my mail lady picking up from today's shipment. Yeah, I got that problem fixed. Yeah, that's the mail truck outside. Oh. So let's see. Gotta clean these up as I go. Yeah, that was the mail lady truck out there. All right, guys, the moment is over. You can shut up now. I don't need a how do I ship mugs? I use the FOMO method. What I do is I will take a mug. I shove paper down in here, to like craft paper, the thick paper, so there's no void there, and then I wrap it really good with the bubble wrap. Had to think for a minute. And then if it's small enough, I will put it in one of these 6x4x4 eBay boxes, and then I will put that box inside a bubble the padded flat rate mailer, where I have no complaints. I've never had one break. And if it's a larger box, you can take a shoebox, USPS shoebox, and you can cut that shoebox down to 9 1/4 inches, and then you and cut flaps down about 2.5 inches, and you fold that over, and it makes a perfect little box for your coffee mugs, and it'll fit down in the padded flat rate mailer. But for the most part, I can get just about every mug I ship in one of these. And the tighter the better. You don't want to pop it around in there. And I don't worry about it if it's bulging, because it's already going into a bubble mailer, but that's how I do it. I used to send them out with just the priority, the 8x8x8s or whatever they were, or something like that. Yeah, fix that. I have issues today. But I have no issue. I've never had one break, knock on wood. Nothing like that. So I'm happy with that. It's quick and easy. So maybe I'll do a video when I do a hangout. If I have one to package, I'll show you. I don't have one to package right now, but I'm sure one will sell. Usually I have a couple. By Monday, I'll probably have 3 or 4 to pack. Oh crap! I just remembered somebody asked me about a ounce Starbucks mug. Shoot, I forgot all about that. I got so distracted after I got off here yesterday. I was so tired. I went out and fed the dogs, took them out, I fixed dinner, and then I passed out in my chair for a couple hours. I was so wore out, and I don't know why I was so tired, except for the fact that I kept getting up through the night. But that's because my knee bothers me so much. If I turn it a certain way, I have a injured MCL ligament behind my right knee. If I turn a certain way, it lets me know that it's still injured. So it wakes me up, and I have to get up and kind of walk around a little bit. But yeah, the method I use to package these is called the FOMO method. I don't know what FOMO means. I just know that I learned it from Jason T. Smith. So you can check out his video, which I think that he wraps it in cardboard. But instead of doing that, I just get the boxes because I can get them for free from eBay. So I put them to good use. And I order 50 at a time. So I've always got those boxes. And then you can get the free shoe boxes from USPS. So I usually order about 25 or 50 of those because I sell a lot of shoes anyway, so I gotta have them. But you can get 2 boxes out of one when you're using the USPS, and it's pretty neat. I mean, I think I got one cut down already. But I have a if you don't have one, let me grab it real quick. Yeah, I gotta get one. Box sizer. Gotta get you one of these. They're like 20 bucks, 15 to 20 bucks. What it does, it scores your cardboard. It's got like little teeth here. You make your card boxes different sizes. You can set it, and that's what I do. I'll just bring it out. Come here, stupid. But yeah, see, this one's already been cut to size, and then I measure down 2.5 inches down on the inside with my sizer. Let me set that. Let's see, 2.5. And I learned this from what size to cut these at from Deb from Pinching Pesos. She had a video on using shoe boxes and to ship mugs, or to ship not just mugs, but to fit inside a padded flat rate envelope. But then you set that for 2.5 inches. Really, dude? And then I go on the inside of the box. And it scores it. Yep, come on there. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that with the glare, but probably not. Let's see how. Well, I'm trying to get to where you can see. See how it scores it? So when I go to cut it, I just get my old trusty razor knife out. I have tons of these things because of where I used to work at. We used them, and I will cut my flaps. Put that right in the corner of the fold and slide down by where the scoring is. And cut my flap in that crease. And go around and rebend my edges, and voila, fits perfectly into the padded flat rate envelope. And you can do 2 boxes out of one. They're great to have. I mean, I used them where I used to work, so I'm familiar with resell. I can make a box. I can for anything. I've built crates. I've built special boxes. So making boxes to fit something is nothing new to me. It's just a smaller version of what I used to do. So, and this is a smaller version of what I used to use. The one I had, there was one that was probably 3 feet long. We'd take it, run it around those great big cartons and stuff. So it was an industrial size box sizer, but this is perfect. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them on eBay. I think I paid $17 for this, if I can remember. I think it was like 15 was shipping or something like that. But some of them you can get them for 20 bucks or less. It just depends on who's got them, what they're asking for. With this hair, this is driving me nuts. I can't stand for my hair to come out from underneath my bandana when I'm wearing I have issues today. But that's how I ship my mugs. And like I said, I don't have any complaints. Have not had any yet. And I'm happy with that. But I took what I learned from Jason and what I learned from Deb and just kind of combined it to fit what I needed. Because Jason would take just any old piece of cardboard and wrap it around, the mug with the bubble wrap. So I just took it a step further, and when I watched Deb say, well, I here's how to make a box that will fit inside the bubble wrap, I'm thinking, well, I could use that for coffee mugs. So then I found that I had ordered these by this size by mistake one time, and I had an excess amount of them, which I put them to good use because I used to sell Hot Wheels in the pack, and they would fit down in there. They go first class with this. And I thought, I don't wonder, so I tried it with a coffee mug, and it worked out great. And I thought, and then so I had both options. I have this option for the smaller mugs, or this option for the little bit larger mugs, and they both fit into the bubble mailer just fine. So it's so much different ways of packaging stuff, but that works for me. That works best for me. Getting a back spasm. Moving around too much. I'm surprised my sister hasn't texted me today. My oldest sister, because Fridays we go out every Friday, and we go to Whole Foods because every Friday they have what's called Uncorked. It's a wine tasting. We go every single Friday. But I have not heard from her yet, so that's unusual. So she's either in Yellow Springs with my niece, or just hasn't decided if she wants to go or not, unless she's not feeling good. She was supposed to go to the rummage sale with us today, but forgot. And she's the one that reminded me. Dingbat. Pammy, if you're watching, yes, I just told you dingbat. Sisterly love. Oh. If you ever get a coffee mug, if you're selling them, that have coffee stains in them, I have found for myself that using a magic eraser and some just plain old rubbing alcohol and a little bit of elbow grease, you can get the stains out. I've had one that was just too far gone. I think it's because it was just so old. What is on that? Oh, it's tape. Somebody's got Scotch tape on this. No wonder it would come off. I'm thinking, what is that? I just read what Beth said about walking through the house, grab stuff, and start taking pics. Yep, that left a little bit of residue. Out comes the goo gone. This is something else I've used for years. We used to use this where I used to work. So that's another. If you don't use it, you should. It's great for residue, which most people know that. Some people don't. Some people know that stuff. Yeah, why do they have tape all over this? This must have been like a gift mug or something, because it's got Scotch tape residue all over the outside. Yeah, I was going to pick some of that up, and I haven't gotten any yet. My mom used to use that Barkeeper's Friend. And I tell you something else that works really good for clothing is it's called, I hope I get this right, Fel's Naphtha. It's like a soap bar. It's good for stains. Because I used to make my own laundry detergent. I'd use that, borax, and washing powders. Arm & Hammer baking soda washing powders. And we'd make our own 5-gallon bucket of laundry soap. but that's when the kids were here. There's 4 of us here doing laundry because Tide got expensive there for a while. That's before I went back into doing eBay making extra money. So now I can afford Tide. But it was cheaper to buy the bar soap, and he can't pronounce it either. I think it's called Felsnap there or something, and I use it religiously. I had a Columbia coat. It was the XCO outdoor or something or other coat I got out of a storage auction from. I paid $9 for the storage auction, and it had that coat, and it had never been worn, but it had stains on it from being. I guess they put it in with shoe. I don't know what they had it in there with, but it looked like chocolate or something. And I hate chocolate stains. They're just as hard to get out as blood and grass. But between my Tide pen, my Clorox pen, and my Fels Naphtha and the Tide itself, I was able to, hand scrub it and it come out. So I was able to get my full asking price for it. There we go. I have a whole plethora of cleaning supplies that I use, especially for shoes. If you do shoes, this stuff like leather, only on patent leather, not suede or anything like that. You don't want to use this on anything that it would soak into. But I think it's called Weeman leather wipes. And then I use the Armor All? I use that too, Armor All wipes, cleansing pads. I use it on a lot of shoes, and it smells so good. And I've probably said this before. If you don't have any of this, if you're selling shoes, you need to get some. It's Footworks. It's an Avon product. It's an antifungal foot spray. That's how I deodorize my shoes. Clean them up real good, and then I deodorize them with this. Rather than a powder, I use this, and I get so many compliments on how well those shoes smell. I had one pair of shoes that had moisture had gotten to them. Sorry, my hair's driving me nuts again. Had moisture got to them, and just around where the sole meets the upper, right through here, it was leather. It was a soft leather, or more like not a patent leather, but not a suede either. Kind of like this. You can use that on it. But it got a little bit of mold through there, and so if that ever happens, you take a toothbrush with some Dawn dishwashing liquid and you scrub that real good and clean that out, and it will kill that mold, that bacteria. I've seen people pass shoes up at the thrift shops and at the rummage sales because they're moldy. Well, I found a way to clean them, and I have no problems selling them, and I have no complaints. Somebody passed up on a pair of Red Wing boots, steel-toed Red Wing boots, because they had mold. Mold and it looked like mold and salt. You know how it gets that salt line around the ridge? Cleaned them up with that, deodorized them. I think I sold them for $100. I think I paid $2 for them at rummage sale a year or two ago. So works for me. And like I said, I don't get any complaints, so must be doing something right. All right, so those are done. I just have to write up a draft for those. I have a lot of stuff to work through today. Did anybody ever find that pattern for Valerie, that flatware pattern? I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked. I never did find it. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, let me go over here and look up these mugs real quick. So we have Bessie, B-E-A-S-E-A, Beasy. Laury Beasy, that's her name. B-E-A-S-E. Something odd. Open that. something. She's got some really cute coffee mugs, Laury Bessie does. And I always do well with it. Oh, I'd like to have that one myself. It's Wicked. I have yet to see that musical. I love musicals. And I've yet to see that one. It's actually playing here at the Aronoff Center. But I think I'll wait till, oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Let's see. Let's do a completed. Oh, that's a cute one, Witch's Brew. She's got some really neat designs on her coffee mugs. So I always look for her stuff. I just sold one like that, the Crazy Cat Lady. That's why I keep telling everybody, all my neighbors' cats come over here. I'm like, you guys go home. People are going to think I'm the Crazy Cat Lady or something. I don't know why they come over here. Lady across the street has 9 cats in her house and about 5 outside. And I love cats. I love dogs, but Lordy days, I don't need a whole pride of them in my house. Let me check out what my, wow. All right, I'm going to have to create my own listing. There wasn't one like mine. Wishes on your special day. I'm not ignoring the chat. I'm just over on my eBay page creating a draft for this mug. Oh, my air conditioner's keeping on. Well, hello. What? Oh, he's already sending in the little ones to get my attention. My other dog, my oldest dog, sends the littlest ones in to remind me that, hey, it's getting close to feeding time. But actually, it's not, because I fed him a little bit later this morning. Let's see. Offer. Shipping. this. No, I can't go your wedding, Hannah. Marie. Yeah, it probably will. I mean, if she could have a rare one of a kind, I mean, Oneida had some of their vintage stuff was similar, but it wasn't the exact same. So, because at first I thought I'd found it, I was like, oh, nope, I didn't. I like this Maxine mug. Oh, sorry. Try not to do that. Let's see, this is a Laury gifts. Oh, so that was a gift mug. It's by Hallmark. It's Hallmark mug. It's 18. Alright, let's sell one like that. I love the sell one like this option because it just fills in everything. All you gotta do is make your changes and add your store categories. It just makes listing so much quicker. That and the fact the new computer really helps. Maxine. Style. Let's see. And I can see why coffee mugs sell so well. Some people buy them to collect them. Some people, they have a favorite mug that gets broke at work or something, and they're wanting to replace that mug. Like me, I have my favorite. I have two favorite mugs. I have my Scooby-Doo standard coffee mug, kind of like this, and then I have my Turvis, which is Darth Vader coffee mug. Those are my two favorite, and I think if anything happened to those, I'd be looking to replace those. My Turvis is my travel mug, obviously. Keep forgetting to select international. Save and continue. So that one's done. Now let's see what this little kitty cat box is worth. Let's see. Did you guys see this? I know some of you did, but I got that. Now watch. Ooh, it's sparkly. Sparkly. I couldn't pass that up. If I just get to stop blinking. You know what's funny about erasable markers? I've been working with erasable markers since I was 17 because that's when I started working for the company that I worked for, and I knew way back then at 17 that an erasable marker will take off a permanent marker damn near every time. Well, it's got, I didn't realize it had stickers with it. I thought it was part of the thing. It's some stickers. Stickers. There was a little postcard in it when I opened it earlier. Okay, I'm gonna go. All right. See you later, Margot. Have fun. Be careful. There was this little Lisa Frank in one of the drawers, and somebody must have given it to it as a gift because it has this on the back. It's like a little kid drew this, and it says to Julia. She spells it Jewelia. From Leah. Did you have fun at my house? I'm thinking somebody give this to her as a gift for coming to her house or coming to her birthday or whatever, and it's never been used. I mean, other than whoever said give it away, put the stickers around the mirror, but the rest of it's normally, it's got crayon marks or something like that in it, but it doesn't have anything like anything's ever been put in it. It's kind of sad. But I know somebody's going to want that for their little girl, especially since it blinks. Who wouldn't want a blinking jewelry box? Priscilla. Purrscilla. Priscilla. Blinking jewelry. Lisa Frank. Keep wanting to say Anne Frank. Not Anne Frank. She was a. Yep, not the Diary of Anne Frank. Let's see. Lisa Frank. Priscilla. Blinking jewelry box. Let's see. Ooh, nice. Completed. Well, Lordy days. Well, the person's got it listed for 18 with $18 shipping. That'll fit in a regional A. Lisa Frankus. See, that one sold for, oh, that's the Princess Kitty Cat Art Stationery. So that's not the same. Where is it? Oh, yeah, that is the same. Better take a look at that. It's probably got everything with it. Just apparently we're supposed to have stationery with it. That's why it sold for that much. Yep, I'm supposed to have markers, book. Mine's just the box, so I guess I'll be knocking like $10 off of that price. Let's see. Stationery box. Yes. One sheet of stickers. My daughter was at the house when I got home last night, sitting outside. I'm like, what are you doing sitting outside? She lives across the street. I'm like, what are you doing sitting over here? I'm waiting for my food. I said, you couldn't have it delivered to your house? She said, no, they couldn't understand my address, but they know yours. I'm like, she ordered Chinese food. So now I want Chinese food. I didn't want last night because we went to Frickers, which is a chicken place with some of the best wings. I had the sweet chili sauce chicken wings. Oh, that was so good. But now I want Chinese food. Yep, Lisa Frank. You have Lisa. Yes, I have Lisa Frank. Yes, I do. This is jewelry stationery box. And when you press this button right here, lights up. Pick you. I don't think I'll include the postcard with it though. It is cute, but somebody drew all over the back and wrote on it, so I don't know. Might give that to. It might end up on the wall. Who knows? But yes, I do have a Lisa Frank. I had some calendars by her too, but I sold them at a yard sale. Let's see, was that Lisa Frank? I had something else that was Lisa Frank. My daughter, when she was young, that's the only folders that she would let me buy for school. They had to be Lisa Frank's folders, Lisa Frank pencils, the Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper, which I wish we would have kept all that stuff. Just is Lisa Frank, Lisa Frank, Lisa Frank. Oh my goodness. And she's still a craze now. I mean, it's, who would have thought? Let's see, what else do I need? What's that? I said I wasn't going to buy stuff other than clothing and shoes and bags, but sometimes I run into certain items that I know that's going to make some money, so I'll still pick them up. It's just a smart thing to do, correct? Okay, let me add the SAS shoes. Oh, looks like I'm going to take some magic eraser back to that one. Hey, Robin, go and tell your boss you got explosive diarrhea and you have to go home right away. Tell me it's some bad Chinese food. Yeah, I'm terrible, I know. It works. SAS, these are maybe up. Where did it go? Ooh. Much eraser. What are you guys barking at, you fools? These shoes are dirtier than they looked. This is It's Friday, Friday. I knew that song that's stuck in my head. Thank you to my daughter. That song. In case you're wondering, I'm using a magic eraser on these shoes, cleaning them up. Whoever had these spend a lot of time in their car because it's where it's worn is on the heel on the right side. And then on the left side, you got this on this side, which is weird unless they drive with both feet, like my sister. I don't see how people do that, drive with both feet. She does it. What are you, Fred Flintstone? Oh, the cops is on. You hear the sirens in the background of the living room TV. I leave the TV on for my doggies. To answer your question, yes, Robin, I have Lisa Frank. I don't know if you've seen that part or not. I'm even having to pop in and out. Oh, good Lord, turn them off already. Waiting for my dogs to start howling. That's what I need. I need about a couple cups of coffee myself. It really sucks when you're used to drinking a certain coffee and then your coffee pot doesn't work and you're having to go drink coffee somebody else makes and it's not the same because it's not the same strength or whatever. It's like, it'll have to do. You missed it? Are you watching? I'll hold it up again. Are you watching? She's not watching, is she? It lights up. It's just a little, like a jewelry box. He's got these little drawers here, and it's still lighting up. You weren't watching, were you? Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, that's my Lisa Frank. And I have a little postcard with it, but somebody drew all over the back. So, yes. Oh, go. Now you want me to go? Okay, hold on. Are you still there? There. Watch. See it? It's all lighting up. It's got that little stickers. We'll think it's stickers. It's supposed to have stationery. It's supposed to have markers and paper and more stickers, but yep. Oh, sweet Jesus, it lights up. Yep, yes, it does. I've never seen one do that before. That's what caught my eye. It was on the shelf like that. I thought, what in the world is that lighting up on that shelf? And then I noticed the design. It's like, oh, that's mine. That's going in the cart. So, it's like I was saying earlier, my daughter is was a huge Lisa Frank fan. Every school year, Lisa Frank this, Lisa Frank that. I'm so sick of looking at Lisa Frank. Of course, now I'm glad to find it, but back then I hated it. Oh, Mommy, I gotta have this trapper keep. Oh, I gotta have these pencils. All those. Look at this. Look at that. Socks, shoes, shirts. She's like a walking poster child and for billboard for Lisa Frank advertising. And she still got some of that stuff, believe it or not. Just a few things, like a clipboard or something like that. She still has it. She's not going to part with it. You'd part with it if you knew what somebody'd pay for it. No, I wouldn't. Oh, yeah, you were. You're 25 years old. I think it's time to part with Lisa Frank stuff. I said, give it to me so I can sell it. Let's see. Yes, I can get, I think 20. If it was a complete kit, it would sell. Somebody sold one for like $30. So I'm thinking 20, maybe, give or take. So I think the light up factor alone would make it $25. But that's my opinion. Would I pay that for? Probably if I was a Lisa Frank fan. I mean, I pay out of the nose for Star Wars stuff that I don't have, so I can imagine somebody wanting that would pay for it. Let's see, these are SAS. Men's loafers. You're going for 10. Simplify. What do they look like? Aha, there they are. Penny loafers. Slip-on. I always forget the penny part. Only 10. Oh, wow. Tripod, beige, leather, penny loafer, women's. These are 10s. Geez, oh, they're asking $75 for those? Why? I'm happy. Yeah, SAS is a good shoe brand. If you find them, grab them. They remind me of my mom's old moon shoes, so that was what they were called. They were called moon shoes, but they had that real thick sole, comfortable sole. Let's see, that kind of looks like them. They're cream color. Okay, so one like this. Size 10s. Other places. They would fit me, but my foot's a little bit more wide than that. Haven't worn very much. What's really nice about those is, well, I don't know if they might fit in a padded flat rate. I don't know, a size 10 would be pushing it. Usually anything 8.5 or a size 8 and under fits really well in a padded flat rate. A size 10, I think those are going to have to go in a regional A. Where on the upper side heel. These are size 10s, not 10.5. Beige, solid. Okay. Let's see. I was hoping to find some more of those vintage keyboards at that rummage sale today, but by the time I got back there, it was picked through. That crowd was massive. I knew there'd be a lot of people there, but there was more there than I expected. More there this time than there was last time. And my next oldest sisters had hip replacements, so I didn't want to make her stand out there, so we sat in my truck until like a couple minutes till, then we went and got in line. Yeah, she had 2 hip replacements, and after her second hip replacement, she tripped and fell and broke her leg and broke the metal rod that they used to replace, or not metal, whatever it is they used, broke through the femur and cracked the femur all the way down to her kneecap. So she had to have knee replacement and hip replacement. Had to have that hip replaced again. So it was crazy last year. But at least she's walking again, because it got to the point where she couldn't even walk. She was in a wheelchair. So now she can walk after all the intensive therapy and stuff. So she's wanting me to teach her to do eBay. I said, not until you get your computer fixed. I ain't dealing with that hunk of junk. It's worse than what I had. Robin, is that what you're talking about? Is that the one with stationery and the pencils? Because this is just the box. So I'm thinking maybe 25. Which these here, somebody has a similar pair in worse shape than this on for $75, and I'm thinking that's too. I mean, even I wouldn't pay that much for them if I wore these shoes. I don't know why they were asking so much for them, because I normally get 35, 40 bucks. New, they're going for 75 or more, but used, somebody's asking a bit too much. And granted, these have some wear. Well, shoot, you can't even see the wear spots on them. Oh yeah, you can. We got a little bit of wear right here, probably from driving. The one that sold isn't a kitty, but it's a similar box that lights up, and it was sold empty. Empty for $29.99. Maybe I'll throw it on for 30 bucks free shipping and see what happens. What are they gonna do? Give me that best offer for 25, probably, which I'll take that too. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll put it on for $29.95. Go away. I swear these dogs, they know how to tell time. You guys got fed later than normal, so you can wait a little while. It's like having children, only with 2 extra legs and fur. And they can't, one good thing, they can't back talk other than bark and growl. We'll throw that on there for 30 and see what happens. Can't hurt, huh? All right, now we're gonna start dealing with the clothing. She's telling her brother, "Mommy's not getting out of her chair. We'll live. We're gonna starve to death, chubs." Oh. Okay. So let's start with these. Yeah, I couldn't believe all the Ralph Lauren shirts that I got today. I was shocked. Oh, this is a 2X. That's going to do really well. I just got to make sure they don't smell like heavy perfume, which I'm going to wash them anyway. But sometimes you got to wash them 3 or 4 times to get that smell out. That one shirt I had a couple of weeks ago, or a week or two ago, oh my goodness. I think I washed it like 4 times. It's like they just took the bottle of perfume and dumped it on their head. Took a shower in it, literally. We was watching the hangout last night with Valerie. We was looking for those patterns. I was watching on my phone and using my iPad to look up the patterns. And Teresa's sitting over on the couch, and that's when Todd, silver hair, was in there, and he was talking, and she looks over at me. She says, "Is that Bill Clinton?" I said, "No." I said, "But that's what who he sounds like." She says, "Oh my goodness, he sounds just like Bill Clinton." Oh, I know. I showed it to my sister too. She says, "I have never seen anything like that." I said, "Me either." I said, I look at the utensils all the time because a lot of times I'll get the utensils and I turn them into jewelry. That's especially if people overlook the silver that's in the box at the thrift shop, because sometimes it does happen. I make bracelets and spoon rings and stuff like that. So stainless steel you can't do because you'd be bending forever. He does sound just like Bill Clinton. That's what she looked over and said, "Is that Bill Clinton?" "No." "Well, good Lord, he could pass for Bill Clinton's voiceover." I said, "Yeah, I know." That was funny. Her head flipped around like she's about to give herself whiplash. And then, is it Tara and Jim Carrey? He sounds just like John Goodman. Used to be on the Roseanne show. I told him that in that first hangout. I said, "Did anybody ever tell you sound like?" Because he's also on with Dusty sometimes. Dusty, Alabama Pickers. So you sound. I said, "Your name might be Jim Carrey, but you sound just like John Goodman." Tell her you hang with. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do eBay with Bill Clinton. I said, "That's why they never show his face, just his hands. He just wants me to remain anonymous." Oh, speaking of Teresa, I gotta take this. I'll be back. I'm gonna have to go pick her up. Hello? You? Chill. Just chill. Nope, I don't have to figure out. Her mom and dad, we're going to use her car to go to Indiana. I tried that. I tried vintage flatware in Japan. I tried vintage flatware patterns, Japanese flatware patterns, Oneida. I thought maybe it might have been a Japanese reproduction of Oneida, which is possible. But I just got so tired last night. I couldn't. I said, I got to go to bed. I got to get up early. Yeah. But if I have some time later, I'm probably going to do some more research on it. Because I've always been good at that. If it's out there, I will find it. But if it's not out there, that means she's got one of a kind set. Blue, striped, nose, let's see, women's. Let's see, button front, size 2X. I paid $1.77. On sale. Alright. We have 10 again. Spell 2X. Calm me down, there's my shirt. Used. And now. Some good money off those other Ralph Lauren's I got. They're selling for $25 or $5 shipping, so $30 a shirt. Can't beat that. But of course, there's no point like this. No, we don't get how bad. Something like this, $29.95. Hey, that's like mine. Oh, with $4.50 shipping. Lordy days, that's what I got. The same shirt, used. Can't beat that. Let's see, that's a 2X, button front, blue stripe font too. Don't you hate when somebody says, did you cook dinner? And you say no, and they ask you, what did you do all day? I'm working. She's my best friend, and I love her to death. Sometimes I just want to go. It's like, this is my job. I work all day, too. There's pizza rolls in the freezer. Which I can understand her not wanting to come home and cook because she is a dietary manager over a kitchen. But That doesn't mean should have to stop what I'm doing unless it's not. I fixed dinner last night. Not my turn. I'm happy with eating pizza rolls. Or no, I didn't fix dinner last night. It was the night before. I'm still not fixing dinner. I don't fix dinner on Fridays because we're usually gone wine tasting. Yeah, it's like, we've been friends for nearly 20 years. She came out of a bad marriage, and so did I. So we've been best friends for longer than 20 years. Oh, her husband was an asshole. He got into drugs really bad, and she'd come home and half of her furniture would be missing, or her stereo equipment, the TV, anything electronic, where he would sell it to buy drugs. And he'd come home in a tyrant. She'd fix dinner, and he'd throw it all over the kitchen, and just my husband was just an asshole. But hers was a lot worse than mine. So when Dad signed this place over to me, I said, why don't you just come stay with me and the kids? There's plenty of room. I said, we split everything down the middle. I said, be like Laverne and Shirley. And we've been here ever since. Although I don't go around with a big L on my shirt. I did dress up like her one year, though, for Halloween. And I don't like peanuts and Pepsi either. Milk and Pepsi. Peanuts and Pepsi I can do. Milk and Pepsi, that's just gross. Milk and cookies, yes. Milk and Pepsi, no. That's just nasty. But I do like peanut butter and banana sandwich, grilled peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Like Elvis Presley, I had to try that one time just to see what the big deal was, and it's very good. So I can see why he ate it and why he blew up like a Macy's Day float. I'm not ignoring the chat. I'm just taking measurements of this shirt for the draft. Fixed price. I'm going to throw this baby on for the same amount as what the other one sold for. Let's see. Which I have like 22 items I got to list later. I've got just finished up before the start of the hangout. I got all my pictures taken. Can't do it in the hangout because, oh crap. Not that one. There we go. I hang my backdrop from the ceiling and it kind of hangs right here. That's all you would see was the mannequin. And then I probably would have to put in my video, my hangout contains nudity or something to that effect because of the naked mannequin. This video contains partial nudity. Oh. So who else is in here? We got 6 viewers. I know one of them is me, but because I have my YouTube channel open too. All right. And I can see YouTube flagging you for that. They flag you for about everything anymore. So yeah, happens to a naked mannequin on there that get me for porn. Trying to distribute porn on YouTube or something. It's just a damn mannequin with boobs. The plastic boobs at that. That'd be my luck. Ooh. Get banned from YouTube because of a naked mannequin. Yeah, I see that. We got lurkers. Lurkers. They're hoping to see the naked mannequin. Sorry. No peep show today, boys. And F&P's still here? Or is he? I ain't seen his little wrench pop up anytime since earlier because I know he was busy packing and shipping stuff. You know, that's one thing about Periscope that I did like. At least it told you when somebody joined your broadcast. But Periscope, oh my goodness, I hated the trolls that would come in there. Oh, don't tell me that. I have a missing button. I was like, oh no. And they would say some of the most nastiest stuff, and it just would get under my skin. Yeah, you give a guy a wrench. Not an inch, but a wrench. It's a size 16, made in the Philippines. What is that word? Polyamide? I have never heard of that. Yeah, I think Facebook did, and then now that they're doing this with the combining YouTube with the Google Hangouts, I think that's even better. I love that. And now that I'm starting to get the hang of it, I know how to post the links in the page and this looks like something Jackie Kennedy would wear. Don't it? Oh, I forgot the button. Nope, forgot the button. Just looks like something she would wear. Something her style. Yeah, I believe Facebook Live did kill Periscope. Periscope, it was good, but then you get all those idiots that come in there and just they would ruin it. Or they, well, you sell on eBay, you sell used clothing, you sell used shoes. That's stupid. It's like, well, yeah, well, you're 5. Go back to your mommy. You don't understand business. And it don't smell like perfume. Usually when you go to church rummage sales, some of that stuff, you can tell it's old lady perfume. And I say that respectfully because my mother was one time and she wore the same type of perfume, and that's what we called it. That's what she called it. You gotta put my old lady perfume on. Okay, Mom. Smell you later. She wore Elizabeth Taylor's white shoulders. I think it was Elizabeth Taylor's. And see, she passed away here in the house. Every now and then I smell that. Roses and her combination of makeup, which was CoverGirl and Maybelline. It had this distinct smell. And I smell that every now and then, so I know it's her checking up on me. And roses, of course. bad thing about anything wool is that you gotta check for moth holes, which this is a wool blend, so I don't think it's as bad as pure wool. This peel up a little bit. But this is kind of neat. Like I said, I think that looks like something Jackie Kennedy would wear. Looks like just the style, which I've been meaning to see watch that movie with Natalie Portman. She plays Jackie Kennedy. Let's see, this is a Lauren Ralph. I have to find the RN number on this because I do not know what style this is. Where's that? There it is. This was come from Madison Avenue, New York, New York. There's got to be an RN number on it somewhere. There we go. You were hiding, weren't you? Nope, this says dry clean only. Really? I hate that. It's probably better to put it on nose. Where are you, Mr. Number? That's funny. That says made in the Philippines, but yet the back of the tag says Madison Avenue, New York, New York. Of course, we know that's just where it's at. And there's no RN number. I hate that. Why would there not be an RN number on Ralph Lauren unless it's a fake, and I hope it's not. It doesn't look fake. It's embroidered underneath all sides. Are you home? Yes. My daughter. Oh Lord, if she sees that box, she's probably gonna say, "Oh!" I'll have to hide it. See if she notices it. How can she not though? Good Lord, all the colors on that. Why would this not have an RN number? Everything looks to be correct. As you know, look, always check underneath the tags of Ralph Lauren to make sure the embroidery goes through. Because if it's fake, normally it's just stamped on. But with Ralph Lauren, is when they do the name and it goes through to the other side of the tag. And this is definitely embroidered in. All right, where in the heck is this already? I know it has to be in here somewhere. The Christmas one, Laury's coming in. That's my daughter. This is our lead singer of the band here coming in here. Such language for such a young lady. Go away, both of you. All right, crap. There's no RN number. Damn it, damn it, damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a What are you doing? I said, what are you doing? Oh. Getting or given? Come here, Miss Fashionista. Yeah, I need your opinion. Polly Pockets.
Why did you call me that for?
Because I need your opinion. What would you style would you call this? Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
That's my daughter and the lead singer of our band.
Hi.
Where you go?
A package for you.
Did I order you something?
It has your name on it.
Oh, that's for Mama Jewel.
And 50
Oh.
for the guitar.
I will give that to Teresa. Yeah, what style is that?
It's in the style of a jacket. I don't know.
There's no RN number. It looks like something Jackie Kennedy would wear. But it's not that old.
Like a tea party jacket.
A tea party jacket?
I don't really know.
I don't know either.
Looks like something, what's her name would wear? The Princess Kate, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Princess Diana.
I'm going to check. Oh,
Lisa Frank?
Told you. Wouldn't take her long to notice it.
Why did you say that?
I said because when you were little, you had to have everything Lisa Frank.
I did.
Pencil. Oh, push that.
This? Where is this in my life? Let's see, we got stickers.
Mm-hmm.
Go off, don't want it.
It goes off on its own.
Oh. This is fine.
They said hi. Can I just hear give me one reason?
Give me one reason.
We're working on it. It'll be on our page soon. That's probably the only one we actually got completed the other day.
To Julia.
Yeah, Juelia.
Juelia from Leah. Did you have fun at my house? She spelled house, right?
Yeah.
Aw, never look. Best friend.
Mm-hmm. All right. What would you call this style of coat? There's no RN number. You've got 9 buttons, fake pockets, wool blend with polyester lining or silk lining. And it's got that.
Somebody said boo.
Oh, because you're going to sing it. Come on, or I'll turn right back. Oh.
Did you tell them our set list or something?
No, I was just saying when we was working on the stuff. Some of the songs.
Oh.
You know it's supposed to rain someday.
Are you gonna melt?
I'm just saying.
You are not that sweet.
Nope. Mandarin collar. Is that little 3-inch collar right there? Is that what they call that? I thought that's what that was, but I wasn't sure. So it looks like something Natalie Portman wore in the movie Jackie. Jackie Kennedy.
Okay, this is either Hercules or Xena.
It'd be either or.
I can't do it. I can't do it. You should do that one year. When your hair grows out again.
Mm-hmm.
Like are you gonna let it grow really long or? 'Cause if you do, you should totally do Xena like you wanted to that one year. You're gonna have to take these out and let them. Because they're like. Hey, if my fat arm can get in this thing, Yours can.
Those are actual leather, aren't they?
Are they? I just smell it. Smell like leather.
Yeah, that's leather. Guess what? They're not going to fit my arm.
Here.
My arms are bigger than yours.
Put it down. Put your arm down. Oh.
Ow! Told you.
I tried.
Not on my right arm. I will just wear one. My left arm bigger than my right. Well, now it might fit that way. Oh, no wonder it wouldn't fit. You're supposed to snap it on that side. You try to snap it on. Ew!
What was I doing?
Elderly abuse. Elderly abuse.
She's not that old. It's not working. It's not
I
working.
bought these for my costume and I can't get it on my arm. It's a snake caught in there. I didn't realize they were actual leather. I thought they were like plastic or something.
Well, you can't. I was going to say they have laces, but you know, it doesn't matter because this is still one size.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. This should go on.
You need some butter. No, I was kidding. You should heat them up somehow
I got a heat gun.
and like try to stretch the leather.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got this, got the wig. And that's about as far as I've got. I got a cape, and I got that piece I bought. So I might just have to wing it and just come up with something else. I was trying to be Brienne of Tarth from.
Are those Olivia's shoes?
Yeah, she left them over here, so I brought them in here to the ballroom.
Yeah. I swear I've seen a couple teachers in my elementary school classes wear something like this.
Probably. The creepy sweater lady at the bowling alley. She had Hot Wheels all over her jacket at one time. It was weird.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what to call that.
Oh, cool.
I got that one. Oh, I got me new tie today too.
Doo-doo. Like to wear or to sell?
To wear.
Oh.
I got one
It looks
there.
like a big Chinese food thing.
Oh no, that's a little portable phone. I like quit working. I got
Did you
this
tell
one,
them this
so,
used to be your son's room?
you know, you should be my room.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, well, I'm going to go let my dog out.
All right.
Bye, everybody. Bye, neighbors.
See you later. You're waiting for me to feed them, so I have to do that here in a minute.
Don't yell at me, yell at her.
Oh! What was that?
I don't know. I think it was the door.
Come here.
She jumped over your chair. She's fine.
Nope. I said, bye, daughter. 40 days. Now I got my four-legged fur baby here. Here, go out there, Bubby. Yeah.
All right, bye.
See ya.
Love you.
Love you too. That just baffles me that does not have an RN number. It doesn't have real pockets, so it's not hidden in the pocket anywhere. Make sure it's not on this tag, it's not there, unless I'm just not seeing it. And yes, I'm using a magnifying glass because I have horrible eyes. One by Rockland and 650 Madison Avenue. Well, I don't know what to call it, so we'll do a little research here. So we got here. Non-equestrian. Aha, that's very similar. It's different color. Let me see. Yeah, this is kind of tapered down with the. Oh, no, I guess it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. That's very similar. Same collar. I wonder if those are real pockets, though. This one doesn't have real pockets. And it's shorter waisted. So that's not it. Very close, but that's not it. Let's go beige. IG. That's what we call it, blazer. Kind of, sort of. Oh, wait a minute. What we got here? Button up. Let's do this. Let's see. Clear. That's pretty close. Yeah, my daughter just got home from work, so she's not all dolled up like she normally is. I always told her she could have been a model. She says, I'm too fat. I said, no, you're not. There's plus size models out there. I said, I said, there ain't nothing wrong with having a little meat on your bones. She gets it honestly. We got German women on my side of the family, and then her dad's side of the family, all the women are tall and heavy. So she's bound to get it from somewhere. I'm just going to call this a blazer because I don't know. There's one similar to it that's just a little bit longer, but it's the same number of buttons, the same collar, as in collar, not color, and everything. So yes, I will just blazer listings, current listing. Then blend. Laser. women's clothing. Style. Is that beige? No. Size type. Regular. This is a size 16. Pre-owned. Where Teresa's at? She should be home by now. Let's see. Inch. I have a dog staring me down. I have to go feed him here a bit. 21 and a half. 21 inch. I think this is the first Friday in a while that we have not done wine tasting. That's unusual. I'm gonna have to call my other sister, make sure she hasn't fallen off the face of the earth. Because very rarely does she want this wine tasting. Which I'm cool with that. I don't have to go. I need to stay here and work anyway. Well, my list is drafted as just a blazer. It's just weird. Does not have a coordinate number when it should. Right. Aren't you just the cutest thing ever? Aren't you just the cutest thing ever? Little members. Women's. Blazer. Okay, basic editions. Sweater vest. Embroidered. Oh. Pretty close. Oh, who would have thought ugly Christmas or ugly Halloween sweaters would be popular? Looking at some of these listings and I see where people put great shape, excellent use condition, stuff like that. I don't use keywords like that because everybody's opinions are different. So what I might think is an excellent use condition, somebody else might think it's fair. You know what I mean? So I try not to use that terminology if I can avoid it. Let's see, this is exactly what I have right here. So let's copy that, put that right there, paste. And sounds like Teresa's finally home. Buy it now. What is Pamela? Did you find anything today? Yes, I did. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to use that great shape. I might say that in my description that it's in very good condition or something, but not in the title. Nothing like that. What are you doing? Talking to Pammy. Did you feed them already? No, I'm getting right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go when I get done with this listing here, so I'll probably have to catch you on Valerie's hangout later. Oh. Let's see, basic edition, vast China, regular large. And very nice. Great designs and colors. Okay. Like this. Price $20. International and save and continue. All right. It's going. In fact, I'm going to have to get going. I'm going to take care of my doggies. So I'll probably catch you on Valerie's hangout later if she's doing one. So I have to go. Thank you guys for hanging with me and working with me today. So maybe later if nobody's doing one, I'll come back on and do another one. But for now, I'm going to go for now and go take care of some stuff. So I will see you all later. Y'all have a good one. Have a good evening if I don't talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.